Welcome to another video on my Raspberry Pi 2 running Ubuntu Linux and the robot operating system. Last time I had a pretty big error. Got some questions. Was it Linux saying goodbye? No, it wasn't. It was the SD card, the micro SD card that serves as hard disk for the Raspberry Pi that suddenly gave up, and it did so gradually, and in the end I tried to restore it on that card, which was hopeless. Fortunately, using a warranty, I managed to replace it, or more appropriately getting a refund and then having only for a little more money, getting a card twice as large. But the point was also I had to restore everything, and yes, I got the problem that the software was not backed up, and I tried to, because I thought, okay, it is going wrong, so I have to make a backup. Backup went wrong, so I had to review very old video, and now I am back at what I was recently. So restoring everything, or more appropriately reconstructing everything. So now this switch is making sure that everything which is lighted in here is doing things. The only point is that this LED is not working now, so I have to still program that. But let's first try to do something. So I am restarting the publisher. I am restarting the subscriber, and then now it says block, which is not correct, by the way, because there's no light. So actually that should be the other way around. Is everything then working nicely? I'm not quite sure about that. So right now, flashlight, and it doesn't do anything because the switch is being pressed. Now I'm pressing it, and now it does say, it should say pass. Now it says pass. I remove the light, it says block. Is that logical? I remove the switch. Well, more appropriately I say alright, and release the switch, and what does it do? It says just GPIO status, so something is not quite right yet. If the data is 0, now I see something wrong. The data should be 0 right now, this data, which is actually this data. It is not quite correct. So let me see what the problem is. Data if I look here, input is 0. Then data is 0. That is correct. Oh wait, I think I should change it here, and that's the idea. So save, start again, now it says data is 0. That is correct. And now I want to press 1. Data is 1 and data 0 is 1. That is correct. So now it should say there's no light, so it should say block. That is correct. I am shining some light and it immediately changes to pass, as you can see in the lower terminal window. I remove the light, it says block. I shine light and it changes to pass. And now I remove the switch, I release the switch, and it should say nothing anymore. Oh, that is crazy. This is not correct. It should just say GPS status. So why is that? I did not reconstruct it well enough. Oops. Alright, fix that. I had to remove a comma right here, on this spot and on this spot, and right now if I do not press this switch, it indeed says no data and GPO 7 is 0. I press the switch and it goes to yes data, data is 1, and now it says V block. I shine a light and it goes to pass, and I remove the light, it says block. So that's about the current situation and the old situation restored. Now what I want to do is using this wire, which is connected to 18, pin 18, to use this LED when there is a light. So I'm going stepwise forward again. And that also means that I have to stop this for a moment and say alright, GPIO dot setup 18 GPIO dot out, and then there's the question, because when there's light I want to say alright, GPIO dot let's say output 18 true, and I want that to happen for a little bit of time, so let's make it sleep for 1 second. So let's see how this responds. First of all, it shouldn't do anything, and then I press a switch. Let me shine a light. And I do not see any difference, but I recall from last time that when using this LED I already had a problem, so I think I'll have to replace this LED. So let's just use this one. Hopefully it will work. Let's remove some lights so we can see, maybe. But I don't see anything, unfortunately. Now let's also count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yes, it is on the right pin. It is set up right. And no matter what, if I look here, it should do anything. Because here I know it works. Or at least that should be the case. V pass, V block, and it is on V block that it should burn, and I don't see anything happen. So, alright, time for an LED replacement. I have to find one. Right, I found a rather big replacement LED, a red one, and it started burning and doesn't go off, and that makes me realize that here I forgot a command to put it off. So let's first again stop the subscriber, then copy the line and make the condition, or not the condition, but the state false. Well, should do it. Question: will it actually work? So I press the switch. Well, this was not really the idea. Granted, it does work. But I want it exactly the other way. I want it to shine when I shine some light. And now too, there's something odd going on, because now it goes on and off. So my code is not exactly correct. Pressing the switch and the LED goes on. Yeah, no, this is not what I want. And now it goes off again. And another thing that I want to do is whenever things go out, that the whole GPIO is being cleaned up. But that's for later. Let's see some more. Subscriber. Nothing is happening. I press the switch. It goes on immediately. Why does it go on? It says block. That indicates there's light. But there's no light. Now there's light. And it goes off. This is exactly the opposite as what I want. So let's first do something else. Let's first say GPIO dot output 18 false. So now it's off by default, and then I need it to do something else. And now press the switch, and this doesn't make sense. It says 1, data is 1. Well, that's correct. Wait, I get it. It is very, very slow, because now it still gives data as 1, while data should be given in the subscriber as 0 by now. Data should be 0 since the switch hasn't been pressed. So why is this? This has not been changed. Let me stop. Start again. Now it says nothing, which is correct because data is 0. And actually I should data is 0 now. that is entirely correct. I press and data starts to be 1. I release it and data should follow by becoming 0. Except that it doesn't. Is it slow? Or is there anything else going on? There's no error, not that I know. This is very odd. The subscriber is acting very slowly. So with the delay that apparently occurs with the slave, no, not with slave, with the subscriber. Let's just do a test and count. So right now everything is 0 on data. So just to make sure, input, yeah, that's rather difficult, but in this upper window, input is 0, input from the switch, and then we have to notice data, which is the data received from the publisher. So let's just see. Right, data S1 is almost immediately taken up. Right, well, that's not that's a bit odd. That LED goes on, but well, let's forget about the LED now. Data is 1. So now I release the switch and let's see how much time passes until data becomes 0. So the publisher is quite fast, as should be. But the subscriber used to be quite fast as well. The question is, why isn't it? Well, I didn't count time, but I think we've passed 10 seconds. And this is certainly not going good. So what has happened? What has happened anyway? Is it that the GPIO input 15 is not correct? This is taking very long time. Have I done something wrong? It still says block, but 15 now is definitely off. Or is it? Do I have a problem with this? Let's find out. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, oh, this is remarkable. It is about input 15. So I'm counting 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, I'm counting wrong. One, 3, 5, 7, 11. Orange is 13, then 15. Really? That doesn't work. That can't work. If 15 is not, socket 15 is empty. How can that be? And now I'm jiggling this and you see whatever is happening. Not very solid either. Counting again. 2. This is right. Yes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, 15 is empty. How can that be empty? That's a very curious one. Oh, wait. Did I make a mistake there? Should this be 16? No, it should be 15. Oh, that is a good one. That should explain things. I remember that I made an error with the input from the photo transistor, and I blew up one port. So I think I made a wiring mistake. That's a good one. But how should it be? That's another good one. So now it is 15, and 15 is empty, and the return wire here is now in, looks like 17. It is no. I can't count anymore. Right, let's count off screen. This is really awkward. Right, final part of this video. Turns out nothing is wrong with the connector, but there's some wiring issue. So I am pressing the switch, and here you see data is being 1. I release the switch, it stays 1, and I fiddle with the wire a bit. And it changes to 0, which does not explain, by the way, why the input is not correct. So this is still not correct. So there's no light, it should be off, but I think I will then make a change in the code and just say it's off, and here it says sleep 1 second and then go off again. Let's see how that changes anything. there's no light. It should go off. Now there is light and it goes on. Alright, weird behavior once again. So I need to solve this. Very weird behavior. Okay, the LED goes off. Why does it go off? I don't know. Oh, because data is gone 0. Yeah, alright. Is that true? Yes, it is true. Alright, thanks for watching this video, which is a step back from where I wanted to go. So maybe next time. In the meantime, there's some unlogical logic going on with a red LED. If you like this video, so please subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And please donate so my videos and website can go on. I had a lot to do before continuing, but I think it has been worthwhile, and yes, I should make a decent backup. This is to be continued. Bye bye.